Good evening, everybody.
Happy 4th of July.
You caught us in our kitchen.
That's right. I don't even know.
On a box, on a vanity that's in a box.
Yeah. And you know what? We don't know how many people will be here tonight because they might actually be with their families.
They might be. They might be out actually having barbecue and fun things like that.
Hey, we've got 3 of you. Hey, everybody. How are you? All right. Love those hearts and thumbs up.
Look at that. Awesome.
Are you guys having a good 4th of July?
We hope everybody's well.
Yes. So we're making dinner tonight, and our dinner is just going to be tomato sandwiches.
Tomato sandwiches.
Hey, Wanda. Hey, Bonnie. Hey, Misty. How is everybody? Hey, Janice. So I was in the office the other day. You guys probably saw that. And Mama Sue came, and you know, she has an amazing garden. So she brought lots of yummy tomatoes. Oh, here's another one. So we have been just dying to make a tomato sandwich. So I think in order to make a really good tomato sandwich, you have to have good bread.
Good bread.
Good bread.
Which we've got the...
I don't know how you say this.
Yeah, I was going to say,
we say this artisano. How would you say that?
I would throw something out there. It's awesome. That's what I say. It's awesome.
It is really good. It's like so good. So we love a good bread.
And what I have is 2 slices ready for some tomatoes. So.
Right. Now, are you going to put your Miracle Whip on first? Do you want to do that?
Or do you want me to slice this? Why don't you slice it, and then I will put Miracle Whip. And we do have mayonnaise here, but Miracle Whip is like the first.
Yeah, so I had gotten out the Dukes, and then Daryl...
I went and found Miracle Whip.
He found the Miracle Whip because he really does. Honestly, I didn't think we had Miracle Whip, so I'm glad you found it in there.
Yeah.
So how many of you guys like Miracle Whip and mayonnaise? You know, there's a big debate usually.
There is. Sometimes, you know...
People feel very strongly about their Miracle Whip.
They do, and then mayonnaise. The Miracle Whip's a little more sweet, I think. Has a sweeter taste to it. So anyway,
it's a little bit tangy.
Tangy.
Got a little tang to it.
And I was raised on it, so.
Yeah, you were.
I mean,
no, not Miracle Whip. Gail says. See, people have very strong opinions. Billy says Miracle Whip for sure. Connie is Miracle Whip. Trish is Miracle Whip.
I could eat both, but honestly, I prefer Miracle Whip over mayonnaise.
Yeah, so you're not going to have something because it's mayonnaise.
Because of mayonnaise on it, I won't.
Oh my gosh.
But
you guys, look how yummy and juicy that is. So good.
Hello, Becky from South Dakota. Happy 4th to you as well. South Dakota.
Gosh, you know what? These are so big that you only are it's gonna cover up the whole part of your sandwich.
Yeah, I don't need a whole, I just need 2 or 3 pieces and I should be good.
Do you want me to cut these in half?
It's up to you. What are you gonna have?
I'm gonna have some too, but I'm probably gonna cut these a little.
Okay.
So yeah, so what we're doing tonight is just having tomato sandwiches from Mama Sue, fresh out of her garden. I assume everybody who follows me follows Mama Sue, but if you are not following Home with Mama Sue or Mama Sue's Southern Kitchen, then you should go follow her. She is wonderful. We are such good friends.
We only have 1 knife, so the knife that she used to cut, I will use to put some Miracle Whip on my bread. And believe it or not, we are out of salt and pepper, so this is going to be a salt and pepperless tomato sandwich.
We don't know where the salt and pepper is. Actually, I do know where it is.
Maybe that's a better way
out there. See where that pod is?
Oh, yeah, everything kitchen is there.
Everything's in the pod. Anyway, it's just the way it rolls.
It is, and we're good with it.
Yeah.
We are.
So Jennifer is like, Dukes all the way. Eileen said, do you add bacon bits? That would be a great idea. I've never done that. Good. Lindy says no work done in the house today. I wouldn't think being a holiday.
You'd be surprised.
Right. So our sweet painters, the sweet painters came today, and we're going to show you guys what they did. They did a lot of work today. So We'll have to show you that. All right. How's it
No,
going?
I think I'm gonna throw one more on there.
Show them your sandwich before you put the lid on.
All
Before
right.
you put the top.
I've stacked them like this, and I really wish I had some bacon to put on there. That really, that is smart. That would be
That does sound
perfect.
good.
So, what are you
Put
gonna
that
do?
on there.
Yeah.
All
What are
right.
you gonna do? Are you gonna make a bread?
You should show them your sandwich now that the top is on.
Top's on.
Looking so good.
It's thick with tomatoes.
Rita says she loves Mama Sue. I know, she's so good. You should, they probably want to see you take that big old bite. Look at Daryl. He is a happy boy.
We don't have any napkins, do we?
You know what? Let me run upstairs and we got paper towels. You have to talk to everybody, answer all the things.
Well, now I'm here all by myself with a tomato sandwich bite taken. So, all right. Sharon loves Mama Sue, loves us and Mama Sue. Wonderful. From North Carolina. I love North Carolina. It's a beautiful state. Thank you, Faye, for the good evening and the happy 4th of July. We appreciate that. Karen, Miracle Whip, awesome. A lot of love for Mama Sue. That's great. Mama Sue deserves that love. She's a wonderful, wonderful lady. And Harold's a good guy.
Yeah. Oh, Harold, we love that Harold.
Yes.
And so if you get, most of you probably know that we share an office with her and she's just so great. Rachel said, Miss Annie, what is the name of the Clarks you had on? So a lot of people have asked me about those shoes and I went to look on the website and I couldn't find them. And I bought those shoes a couple years ago, so I don't think that they carry them anymore. So, oh,
We didn't touch anything. Somebody
what
put-
is happening?
We got cats and oh, they're gone now. Okay, good.
That is so funny, you guys. I love it. Oh my gosh. So, anyway, so Mama Sue and Harold, we're just such good friends with them. And actually, we just drove out where they live. And they were having a big family get together. But we went out there just to their daughter, Amy. Those of you, if you follow Mama Sue, you know that Amy is redoing her house. And we love her front door. The stain of the front door. So anyway, we went out there to just look at the door. We'll have to show you our door too, you guys.
We'll say we got our door today.
We got our door. I think it's gonna be beautiful. We've got to stain it. And then Jeremy's gonna put it up. So
Grilled cheese and tomato sandwich. Wow, that sounds
What?
good too.
Grilled cheese and tomato. Love tomato sandwiches. I just put sliced tomatoes on. I didn't see what you said. What did you say? On bread, no mayo or anything else.
Oh, interesting.
Just without anything. Okay, that's a good idea too.
I'm over here eating my sandwich. I'm sure you guys don't want to watch me take a bite. I mean, if you do want to watch me take a bite, I'm more than
You should
happy to.
just put your right here. Come let them see.
That's how much I've already eaten.
I'm gonna
so.
take a big old bite of this. Wow.
It's good.
What do you think about those tomatoes?
It's good and
You
thick.
have to get in here and let me see. He's so cute. We need to see Daryl, don't we? Do the hearts with your hand, Miss Annie, Mr. Daryl. Okay, is something gonna happen? Oh!
Oh, wow, that's cool. She did that last night too.
I was struggling last night.
Yeah.
It's the juice from the tomato sandwich. Bacon, lettuce, tomato is my favorite sandwich, right? So good. So good. Let me get some water.
So I'll wait for her to get back. There we go.
You can come in here. You guys want to see Daryl, don't you? Just
I mean,
come
seeing
right
me
in
is
here.
one thing, but watching me eat a sandwich is totally different.
It's true. That is true. Nothing better than a homegrown tomato. So true.
These are good and thick and juicy. They're wonderful.
That is so good. Like, seriously, this little slice right here. I'm gonna eat a little bite of this. Now, when I was a kid, I didn't like tomatoes. Did you like tomatoes?
No.
You didn't like tomatoes?
I like ketchup. That was about it.
Yeah. I bet a lot of you guys probably... Did you guys like tomatoes when you were little? I think that's kind of common probably for kids not to like tomatoes, and then they grow up and they like tomatoes. Okay, so 2 thumbs up makes fireworks. Okay. Okay, let's see what happens when we do this. Okay, there's that.
Those are hearts.
Maybe do we have to be closer for the fireworks? No? Okay. That heart thing though, that's cute. Okay, Angela says,
Yes.
from Mama Sue's garden.
Yes.
Yes, these are tomatoes from Mama Sue's garden.
Absolutely.
Absolutely, so delicious. So good. Love tomato sandwiches with mayonnaise ends up in the corner of my mouth. Yeah, like right over here.
Yeah.
Someone just said they didn't eat them when they were little, right? Rhonda said that. She didn't like them when they were little. I think that's really common. And then you kind of get old enough and you get big enough and tomatoes start to taste pretty good to you.
Acquire the taste.
Lindy said her mom had a huge garden. I liked tomatoes when I was a kid, Becky said. Oh, you did? Now listen, you guys know our little Piper, our little granddaughter Piper. And also Sadie, she's our granddaughter also. She'll be here this summer in a couple of weeks. They love tomatoes and salads. Piper loves to get like just cherry tomatoes and she eats them like grapes. Hi, Karen Pruitt. I love you, sweet girl. Bacon and tomato, so good. Absolutely delicious. Joan said Mama Sue's garden is amazing. It really is.
Yes.
So we're thinking, we kind of thought maybe we could put in a lake garden this year. I talked with Mama Sue about it. I was like, when would we start doing that? And so she said that she would let us know, but I don't know if we're gonna have the energy. I just don't know.
So 2 peace signs is fireworks?
2 peace signs are fireworks?
This, and this.
Well, I don't know.
I don't know.
So anyway, I did talk to her about, now we have land. We used to have a garden when we lived on Main Street, and now we have land. And so we've talked about maybe doing that, but I don't know. We just have to get in this house and then we'll take the next step. Are we gonna take the next step, Dee? Deborah said, did you get any okra too? Yes, so Mama Sue brought the okra.
Oh, she did.
She really did. And if you watched the live, because Mama Sue and I did a live in the office, I was just curious what okra tasted like raw. And so I ate a couple of them raw and they were really good. They kind of tasted like green beans raw.
Oh, okay.
They had a little bit of that slimy to it, but it didn't bother me at all. I thought it was, actually I felt very healthy. I felt like I was connected to Mother Earth when I ate that raw okra. Anyway, Peggy says, I loved tomatoes when I was little. Mom would make, did your mom make tomato gravy? Mom would make gravy biscuits for breakfast. We went straight to the kitchen to get a tomato to eat with it. You know what? My mom loves tomatoes too with her gravy and biscuit. All right, Bonnie says, next year for the garden.
Okay. Good call.
Next year. We will do it next year. Maybe Mama Sue can furnish you with veggies. Yes, absolutely. And we just went by, do you guys remember Dan who came? We talked about him. He was the friend who showed up and helped us get this kitchen
the cabinets
floor.
out.
That's right. He got the cabinets out. He helped give us, he gave us the flooring for the hallway from the old house. and I walked through the garden with him. Remember that when I walked through his garden? So they're on vacation in Maine, and we just drove over there, and he shares that garden with some neighbors, but I was very tempted to get some corn, but then I don't have anything to cook with it on it or anything. So anyway, we got one more week. Daryl and I said we've got one more week, and then And then we'll actually be able to kind of move down here. We won't have our kitchen, but we'll be able to set up tables, have the microwave down here.
Little hot plate type
Little
thing.
hot plate. We'll be able to kind of do more cooking in here. So anyway, somebody said, I'm from Arizona, been following you for a month or so. I have a sister-in-law in Leeds.
Leeds, right down the
We
road.
love Leeds. Love watching. Oh, you're so sweet. Thanks, Kristen. We're so glad that you found us. Nancy says, good evening, you two. Love okra no matter how they are. Fresh grown tomatoes, right? All of it. All right, so do you guys want to see like a couple of things? Because we know it's almost 8 o'clock where some of you guys are. It's 7 o'clock, rolling into 8 o'clock. Those of you who are going to fireworks are going to see fireworks tonight. So we wanted to come on early. So
Somebody said they love the okra dehydrated.
oh,
That's interesting. I would like to try that sometime.
I bet that would be good.
Yeah.
I bet that would be really cool. Okay, you guys. Now what we're gonna have to do is we gotta take you. Oh no,
We'll
no,
just
no.
take the whole selfie stick.
Yeah. Let's take the whole selfie stick.
So you're going airborne.
Okay. You got it?
I don't know. How do you
Okay,
close
this
that
you,
thing?
you close this like
Oh,
this.
okay. There you go.
Okay.
And then you go out a little bit, right?
You have to move this. Y'all, this little selfie stick. See how that goes? Oh, and then you're gonna do that?
Yeah, there we go.
I love fresh cucumbers. Me too. Okay, so you guys ready? Should we turn you around?
Well, here we go. 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
All right.
So remember, if I'm up there, they can't. It's
Yeah.
everything kind of changes.
Right. You can't hear very well.
Okay, let me turn the lights on. All right, so kind of our favorite thing is that
covered
they
the floor.
really covered the floors well. I was so worried about that. I know you guys were worried too, like why did they do the floors before paint? So, but they keep saying to us, you have to trust our process. And honestly, we have not trusted the process. I've not trusted the process. I'm like, oh, I've been worried about these floors. But anyway, so they put a lot of paper down. So what they've been doing today is, do you want to like go up to the ceiling and
So,
they've been,
go ahead.
yeah, no, go ahead, you say.
So they've been doing the caulking on most of the ceilings. There's still some ceilings that they need to do, which I assume they'll be here first thing in the morning to do that. And they've caulked, right in through here and across the bottom as well. So everywhere is caulked in the trim and in the dining area. Okay, and then they also did the same thing in the den area. They've completed that. Well, except down at the bottom. They haven't gotten to the bottom in this area, but they have caulked all through here, so it's ready to be painted. So that's nice. And then did they?
Mainly they really worked on getting, all of the floors colored. I'm so impressed with how they taped, like here, for when they're going to be doing the trim. So this makes me so thrilled. I'm so happy. So they've gotten.
And they haven't caulked this ceiling yet, and nor have they caulked the bottom.
Yeah.
So, anyway,
Yeah.
so there you go. So I think we've gotten to where they finished. They did the floor, and then they started the caulking. And I think in the morning they come and they finish the caulking, and then they begin the paint. And I don't think the painting process is going to take them too long with a sprayer. I don't know you think they'll actually have to come back on Saturday too?
I don't know. We'll see.
Somebody asked what color it is.
So this color is white dove.
White dove is what you're going to paint it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, white dove.
Yeah, it's just everything's going to be white dove.
Oh,
And the trim is, so the walls are kind of matte. So they're flat, but they're scrubbable, which is so nice. And then the trim will be satin. So, hey Deb.
Hey Debbie.
All right, prepping takes longer than the painting. Yes, Tanya. You are absolutely right. And so then look how they did the floors in here. They prepped it so well. So, right? You want to take them through with that?
What do we?
Just looking at the prepping of it. Yeah, like they did such a good job.
And we are very, very happy that they did such a good job.
Yeah. So
we
missed a tiny corner, but I was
but
thinking I might come in here and fix that for them.
yeah, so
Yeah.
they did a little bit of caulking around the bottom in this room. Oh, they've done the top too. Oh, I didn't realize that. So this room is, I think it's done, except paint.
Yeah, you know what, I think you're right.
Caulking and prep has been done in this room, so that's good.
Okay, and this is where it gets super bright.
Now we're going into the front room. And well, so Debbie says that my mom would put sugar on them, on the tomatoes, to get us to eat them when we were young. Funny.
Oh yeah?
I don't remember that, but it sounds like something my mom would do.
She would do.
Yeah.
All right. Now you know what I just realized? We put the door on the front porch, but we were worried about it getting wet, so we leaned it. So in order for them to see it, they're
We're
gonna
going to have to take it down.
So we're gonna lay the door down so you guys can see it. All right. Whew. It's humid out here. I'm gonna shut the door behind you.
Do you want to lay it down, or would you like me to lay it down? This
Okay.
puppy's heavy.
So this door weighs 552 pounds. All right, you got it?
I don't know. We'll see in a second.
Okay. Ooh. Okay.
It is.
So it's a wood door. Here, we'll scoot over here. So this is going to be the door. What do you guys think about that door?
I'm excited about it. I hope you guys are. Golly, I think it's going to be beautiful.
I really love it because it's similar to the inside doors.
Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly.
So anyway, so our inside doors have just looked the same, like through here. Obviously they don't have the windows, but I wanted the door to be where we had light coming through, but I didn't want everyone to see all the way in our house, you know?
We want a little privacy.
Yeah, we wanted a little privacy. So anyway, I'm going to stain that door and put some...
It's going to be a really pretty color.
Yeah, so we went to, like we said, we went to Mama Sue's daughter Amy's house. It is so hot out here.
It's a little humid.
Look at
We
me.
had a little rainstorm.
I mean,
come
I'm
through.
sweating already. It's like so humid, like a sauna. Whew.
Yeah, that is.
But look, see how the interior doors are? Let me turn this around. Okay, see? It's kind of hard to see with that light. But the interior doors kind of match the front door a little bit. Let me step back here.
Watch.
Ooh, we got caulk down here, you guys. It's just, so can you see the door? So it kind of looks similar. Linda said, are you going to paint the porch ceiling a robin egg blue? Yes, for sure. We are going to paint that.
To keep the insects away.
That's what they say.
That's the old.
It's an old wives'
saying.
tale. I'm not sure, but yes, we are going to paint that. And we got a really pretty handle for the front door, and we have a matching one for the back. So part of Jeremy, when he was doing all of the trim, So he does all the trim work, but the trim work includes hanging all the doors. And so he's gonna come back and hang the door on Monday, I think. Anyway, he's coming back for sure on Monday to do the trim in the bathrooms. And then he'll do the door. So, and he's actually, I think, gonna hang it, and then I'm gonna stain it because it's gonna be easier to stain it while it's hanging. Does that make sense? The door is going to be beautiful. Will you stain the porch floor? Maybe. Have we talked about that?
Well, we've talked about paint. I don't know that you've talked about or thinking about staining. So.
Well, you know what? Someone suggested that you stain it first, and if you don't like the stain, then you can always paint it.
Well, that makes sense.
But if you paint it first, you can't stain it.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So I think if we do anything, we'll stain it and then paint it. Some of these decisions, I thought about a long time ago, and then I just put it on a shelf because that's not the decision that I have to make today or this week. But I'm glad you brought that up. We're getting there. We're getting there.
Yep.
Right?
We see where we're going to actually be able to move into this house at the end of this week.
Yeah.
Down here, minus the kitchen.
Right. So we think next weekend, which will be, what is that, the 13th or something like that?
I forget that it's only Thursday. Actually, next week.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
I apologize.
Next week. So the paint will be done, the trim will be done. I am going to paint tomorrow because this kitchen, so here's the kitchen. So because the kitchen isn't going to be worked on or anything done in here for about a month, I just told the painters that I would paint this. So I'm going to be painting this part, and I'm going to be painting the laundry room, this poor little neglected laundry room. Okay, so Jeremy is going to be doing all the trim in here on Monday. So the painters, they did put the first coat in here. And so I'm just gonna this is gonna be easy peasy. I'm gonna paint this also tomorrow. That is my hope. What do you think? You think I can do it?
Knowing you, absolutely you can do it.
Oh my gosh.
That is nothing for you.
Oh my gosh. It really, I mean, the rest of the house is something, but that I can do.
Yes, you can.
All right. So Glenda said you could have a lot of crock pot dinners. Yes.
Yeah?
That is so true.
Mm.
Hot blue is a very popular color in Charleston, South Carolina. Hot blue. Okay, is it Sherwin-Williams, Benjamin Moore? You know what, it actually doesn't matter because you can just go to any paint store and just look up that color and they can make each other's paint. But we're using all the Sherwin-Williams products because we love them, and they have been so generous with us, and I love their paint. And so they're actually making the White Dove color, which is a Benjamin Moore color. So hook up your stove to use without cupboards. So our stove is gone. We delivered it today to the previous owner.
Yeah.
And so I put a stove in Daryl is gonna have to look at it because I put a stove and a dishwasher in my Lowe's cart today. So I was just gonna talk with you about it.
Okay.
So anyway, we don't have a stove. So, but seriously, once we are able to move downstairs, then we'll be able to look. We've got our vanities in the kitchen, and they will be going into the bathrooms, and we'll be really easily able to just set up just a little temporary kitchen in here. So anyway, we've only been upstairs, what, a week and a few days? Maybe a week and 2 days? It's not been too bad.
That sounds right.
No,
it's not bad at all.
Right, it's not bad at all.
Good sound sleep, and the fans blowing right on us, the AC's kicking, so.
Sharon says, did you get your door from Lowe's? No, we did not. I looked and looked at Lowe's for doors, and I honestly could not find what I wanted. So we went to Home Depot. And Mama Sue's daughter, Amy, again, she had posted a wooden door that she had done. It's not the same door, but anyway, so then I went online and looked and found a wooden door from Home Depot, and it was a good price. I kept asking around for doors. Where did I go? 84 lumber, brown lumber, and it was going to be like $1,700 for a front door. And I was like, I just really don't want to do that for a front door. So anyway, we paid not $1,700 for that door. So looks like many of my moves, Linda said. Hi, Miss Annie, says Marina. Joan said, put you a table, a hot plate, and micro in the laundry room temporarily. Oh. Right? Yeah. That's a really great idea. That's a super good idea. And when did I clean this out? Like 2 days ago?
2 days, yeah.
Yeah, so 2 days ago, I was able to finally get that all cleaned out. So that is a great idea. See, we need you guys to tell us. Rebecca Youngblood, send her that recipe. So what is Rebecca Youngblood saying? Did I miss it? Did you get the smoke smell out of the porch? Spray white vinegar and water and let it dry. I'm in Long Island, New York, and it works fabulous here. Oh my gosh. Actually, I just said to Daryl today, right? I kind of came out and I said, you know what? That smoke smell, I think it's gone. It's hanging on there a little bit, but it's so much better. Yeah. So vinegar and water is a good idea. All right. Was there anything else we wanted to share with everybody? Angela stuttered, apple pie in the microwave from Southern Living. Yes.
Is that a recipe that she's going to send us?
Right.
That would be nice.
That would be so good. All right. Do we need to pull up a bucket? What do you want to do, Dee? I can sit on these cans. You can sit on that one. Okay. Look, how about this, you guys?
Here's a bucket here.
Look, see, we can just sit on these buckets. Don't forget to order your commode. Oh my gosh. Guess what we have not done? Ordered the commode. See, we need you guys. We do. Oh my word. And you guys are going to be so proud because when I ordered, what did I order? When I was ordering the stove and I was ordering the dishwasher and it was giving options to have it shipped, I was choosing yes, or delivered. I was choosing. Oh, Daryl, are you so happy?
Yes, I am very happy about that.
We actually bought a sofa today from Ashley Furniture, and
it's a sleeper sofa.
Yeah.
It's totally different than just a regular sofa. It's about 10 times heavier.
And they were like, do you want us to deliver it? And then they told me it was like $125 to deliver it. And I'm like, oh, we can come get it. And Daryl's like, no, we are not. He was like, do you know how heavy those are, Annie? So, yeah. So we're gonna have it delivered, you guys. We're getting fancy. Order a high toilet. You will be very happy. Okay. Those tall toilets, get one that is taller. It's easier to sit on. A lot of you guys are saying get a tall toilet. Yeah. Use a barbecue to cook and you can make corn on it. Yes. Eat the rest of your dinner. I worry about you. I knew. I'll go back and eat. I promise. You guys are too cute. You make a nice team. Thank you. We do make a nice team.
Yes, we do.
Sometimes we do get a little aggravated with each other. It's true. Every once in a
while.
while.
When it's late at night and you're exhausted and there's 5 things more that you've got to do before the day starts at 5 the next day. So
yeah, sometimes we get tired. So everybody's saying get the tall toilet. Okay, we need to do that. Have we ever had a tall toilet?
Not that I know of.
I don't think we have. Yeah. We're gonna have to look into that. I guess it's easier to sit on apparently, right? As you get older, you will appreciate high toilets. Okay. Mary said to microwave the corn in the husk. Okay, listen. Someone said that to do that a year or two ago?
Yeah.
And we microwaved it. I wish I had the video running when I actually did that. It was amazing.
Yes.
And then I did a video on it, and so many of you guys said that you guys had been microwaving corn in the microwave. It was totally new to me. So if you have never microwaved corn in the microwave, what you do is you cut the end off where the stalk is, not where the silk is. You cut the end off, and then you put it in the microwave, like 1 ear of corn for maybe about 3 minutes, and then you pull it out. It's super hot, and then you just squeeze the other end where the silk is, and then the corn, it comes out like without any silk on it, and it's so good, isn't it?
It is. I was amazed at how
so good,
easy, and how good they were.
It was so delicious, and our grandkids love it because then they squeeze the end, and then that corn comes out.
Out comes the corn.
Charlene said you get 10% off at Lowe's if a military VA on everything that is, what did you say? Oh, not on sale already.
Oh, nice.
Okay, well that's good to know.
Yeah.
That's really good to know. That's nice of them to do that. So I'm just looking at your comments. Lots of thoughts about tall toilets. Yes. And that corn is delicious.
Wilma, I do have to go to work tomorrow. I've got to get up at 5 and go to the University of Alabama, and I think I'm going to be the only one in our group, or my group, that's in the office tomorrow. I think everybody else is off. So, but I have a ton of work to do, so it should be a good day, good productive day. So.
And aren't you doing that? Well, obviously he doesn't have PTO yet because he just started this week, but we are taking a week in August to go to Utah for our granddaughter's birthday, and so you were working tomorrow to kind of get that time?
Because I have no, since I just started this week, I have no PTO built up, and I need to build up PTO for that week, and I'm gonna have to, probably for a couple of months, have my PTO taken away from me because of that week, which is fine. I'm looking forward to the week.
Yeah.
Out there.
Yeah. Okay, so somebody said to cut the end off of the corn after you microwave it. And now that you're saying that, I think you're right. I think you put the whole corn with the husk and everything in and microwave it, and then you cut the end off and then you squeeze it. You're right. When will the sleeper sofa be delivered? It's supposed to be next week, next Thursday, I think.
Somebody asked me,
Do you work near Brenda
Katrina.
Gant?
Brenda Gant works actually.
Lives.
I'm sorry?
Lives.
What did I say? Works.
You just said Brenda Gant works.
I apologize.
She does work though.
Yes, she does. She lives about 3.5 hours due south of us, and I work west.
Yeah.
Due west of where we are currently at. So
Yes.
not any closer.
All right. Lots of people are saying there's a military discount also at Home Depot and Lowe's, which is good to know. People are saying don't cut the end off before you cook it. See, you guys, you just have to remind me. How do you do this?
Hi, Linda. Yeah, hopefully it'll be 2 or 3 months down the road that they'll let me work 1 day a week from home. Not at that point yet.
Yeah. So Gail said you'll be happy to have a tall toilet, and the children are fine too using it. And you know what? Our grandkids now are bigger. Our youngest, I cannot wait for you guys to see Cooper again. You guys remember Sweet Cooper from last year? He's so much fun. So he'll be here in just a couple weeks. And he is turning 5 in October. So the grands are getting bigger, so they could sit on a tall toilet for sure. All right. Dana says they said 1 for 3 minutes, so 2 would be 6. Yes. Anywhere between 4 to 6 minutes when you add. But like if you can put like 3 or 4 pieces of corn in, but that doesn't mean stick it in for like 4 times 4 would be 16. It's more like between, like, from everything I remember and what I read is, as long as you do it between, like, if you have 3 to 4 ears of corn, it's more like 5 to 6 minutes. So that's what I think. Now, you guys could correct me if you want to. Brenda's daughter-in-law and son live in Tuscaloosa.
And I saw a mention earlier that they both work at the University of Alabama. That's interesting.
That's cool. Did not know that.
Yeah.
So I saw somebody say something about the picture that I posted of our grandkids today. Wasn't that so funny? So that picture is probably about almost 8 years ago, because Sadie is turning 8 and she was just, I don't even think she was walking in that picture.
Yeah.
But poor Sadie, she was so upset. She did not want to be on that beach. It's hot, you know, and then like that sand sticks to you. And then Zeke wasn't having it either. They were just crying. They were so upset. It was funny. We did get a few good pictures, but those are my favorites. Valerie said, I'm just wondering if the neighbors mind that Daryl's shop will be close to their house. It looks like it is going to be. Actually, your shop is going to be on the other side of our house.
It's going to be over here, and to the right of my shop is it's going to be an attorney's office, so they'll be closed on the weekend. Across the street's a church, and then the lot to the left of us is empty. And then, what's her last name?
Walkers.
The Walkers?
The Walkers.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
The Walkers.
Yes.
They live considerable amount away. So.
Yeah, I think it probably just looks like it would be closer to them than what you realize, but really there's a lot of space. So, Troy Lawrence said network engineer mainly over switches and routers.
That's correct, Troy. I think I've seen a couple of questions of what I do, so that's it.
That's what he does.
Yep.
Nancy wants to know what we do with our laundry now. So really, it was so sweet. Last weekend, our daughter Ashley took our clothes with her and she washed them and then she gave them back to us all folded. And so all week today, I've been putting my little t-shirts on, and it smells like Ashley's house, and it makes it so sweet.
Yes.
So I think that I'll be taking some over tomorrow and get the laundry done tomorrow. And then the plan is this week, like, I'm going to paint tomorrow. And then Saturday we're going to put down floor. And then Monday Jeremy's going to do the trim in the bathrooms, and I'm going to ask him if he can finish that in there.
Mary Jo, Dr. Nettles lives 2 or 3 doors down.
Oh my gosh, yeah, Dr. Nettles. He's our doctor. He's our dentist.
He's our dentist, and he took us on a tour the other night. Beautiful home.
Of his old house.
Yeah.
Yeah, what they're doing.
They've done some wonderful things.
Yeah, so he lives what, 2, 3 doors down?
I think it might be 3.
And sometimes he's on here on our live. So Tim Nettles, Dr. Tim Nettles, if you're here, say hello. Yeah, so anyway, hopefully we only have to do one more thing of laundry at Ashley's house, but she doesn't mind. She's the sweetest thing. She's so sweet.
Lynn, come on down to Alabama.
Pat says,
it's a beautiful state.
It really is. Pat said your daughter Ashley is a sweetheart. She really is.
Yes.
She really is. And Madison and Shannon, they are so sweet too, and so talented, and we just love them. They're just amazing girls and good mamas.
Yeah.
And they are sweet to us. Hey Judy, that's my mama's name. Hey Anna. All right, Elaine says good morning from Australia.
What in the world, Elaine?
Hey,
Holy cow.
Elaine. What time is it there, Elaine? I'm very curious. Lynn said come up to Connecticut. That's what CT is, right?
That is correct.
Okay, have we been to Connecticut?
I have.
I don't think I have.
Yeah, I have. When
Okay,
I was
you have.
younger, and been to, flew into Massachusetts a couple of times, and been in that area. My mom's originally from Maine, so I have a lot of family up in that area. So.
Okay, so I have to ask this. So Cindy Harrell, are you the Cindy Harrell that I graduated with in Apopka, because I see that you're saying hello from Florida, and I'm just assuming you're the same Cindy Harrell, but your little picture is so tiny I can't see. So you'll have to let me know. And if it is you, hello, sweet friend. Diane says her daughter lived in Auburn for a while, and I loved Alabama.
Auburn's a beautiful campus.
Auburn is so beautiful. Our son-in-law Dave graduated from pharmacy school there, and Ashley went to school there, so it's a beautiful place. Charlene said, Google how to make cooler corn when your family is there later this month. Cooler corn? I'm gonna find whatever you're saying. That sounds so interesting. I don't even know it. Oh, Cindy Harrell said no, ma'am. That she is not the Cindy Harrell that I went to school with. Okay, well listen, I've seen your name before, and it goes by so fast that sometimes I can't keep up. And so I've wanted to ask. So we did not go to school together. Okay. Pam says, what did you and Dee do today for the 4th? I got here late, so not sure what I missed. So really what happened is we got up early and we took the stove to, where do we go? We drove
down by the lake, down by Lay Lake, which is just south of Columbiana.
Yes. So we took the old stove, which was pretty new, to the old owner who lived here, because she is going to be moving into a new house and she needs a stove. So we took that to her. Then we went to Ashley Furniture, found a sleeper sofa, because we need a sleeper sofa when our kids come. Found a sleeper sofa. Then we went to Lowe's, because we're the delivery people. We make a good delivery team. Picked up the front door, right? Came home.
No, you said Lowe's, but that was Home Depot.
Oh, Home Depot.
Yeah,
Home Depot. And we actually went to a barbecue place, Creekside Barbecue, for lunch. That was good.
It was good.
But remember, you guys, last weekend we had the Liberty Day celebration in Columbiana. So we did all of our 4th of July kind of celebrating with Ashley and her family last week. Remember, the parade went right by our house, all that. And Ashley and Dave actually went to Atlanta today to take Luke to the airport. So today was just kind of a day. Daryl was off, and there were some things we needed to get done. So we're just hanging out. We're very festive, though, right?
Yes. And one thing that we've both done.
What?
We've both taken a nap.
We did take a nap,
tired,
y'all.
So we took naps.
We did. All right. Barbara said, which room gets the sleeper sofa? So it's going to be the very front room. We're going to let that we made that room so you could close a door, so that when our kids are here, everybody has their own space, like their own bedroom, kind of private area. So. Yes,
Angela, it was a busy day. Yeah.
Angela Deaver, yes, it was for you too, sweet friend. Debbie is saying she's watching from Brandon. Is that
It's Mississippi.
Mississippi, MS. Burn. Following y'all for about a year and have enjoyed seeing your home renovations. Thank you.
Thank you.
We have had a good time with this. We were giggling because somebody asked us last night if we would do this again. And we were talking about it today, and we don't think we would.
Yeah.
But we really haven't been doing the hard stuff. Like, we've been so lucky to have such
Paul
great
and
people.
His subs,
Paul
they've been helping out. So.
Yeah.
Judy, we loved the movie. It was really good. Mm-hmm. If it's playing in your area, I would suggest going and seeing it. So.
Yeah. Standing for Something is the movie. So that's, some of you guys asked last night, like, what the name of the movie was. So it's Standing for Something. It's Mike Rowe from Dirty Jobs. He just tells a bunch of 4 or 5 true historical stories about America, and you watch them play out and unfold, and they're amazing because the ending surprises you on each story. And it's like true stories of our country. Very cool. My sister is the producer of that show.
Wow.
What?
Awesome.
What? Judy, let me get back here. Really? That is so cool. cool.
Yes.
I have really become a micro fan after like just listening to his podcast. He just really tries really hard to just put some good stuff into the world for sure.
Virginia, are you in Freeport?
What? Virginia's in Freeport. That's amazing.
That's awesome. That's where I grew up.
Cindy said she can't wait to see you decorate. Well, that is awesome. Let me tell you something. It's going to be really simple, but I think it's going to be really pretty. I'm excited about it. Somebody says she has worked with him. Listen, I got to get back to you. What are you saying? How many children do you have? We have 3 girls. Judy says she has worked with him since Dirty Jobs. That is really cool.
That is awesome.
That is super cool. Y'all are like Chip and Joanna Gaines of Columbiana, right? Actually, we love them. They are amazing. Chip is hilarious.
He is.
So anyway, but we have really learned to appreciate what they do because it's a lot. There's a lot of moving parts to renovating a house and a lot of decisions that have to be made. So Tina says they took an old building. Let me see what you're saying. You know how it goes by so fast. We took an old metal building and turned it into a 3-bedroom, 3-bath, an office, a giant playroom with foosball, air hockey,
Holy cow.
table tennis, cornhole, and the basement is a complete 1-bedroom apartment with a tornado room. I'm coming to your house. We put a big screen porch on the back too. We love designing it. I'll do it again, but costs are way up now.
Yeah.
Yes, for sure. For sure. That sounds awesome. You need to send me some pictures of that. And where are you? Did you see where she was?
I did not.
Goodness, we might have to come visit. Let's see. Terry says she's watching from Florence and she loves our renovations. Thank you. Carol is Texas. Debbie says Chip is goofy and I love Goofy. Right, we do too. We like watch him and he cracks us up. We think it is
I can relate
funny.
to Chip.
You are pretty funny. What about the kitchen window? Okay, so the kitchen window, this little single window right here is going to become a double window and the farmhouse sink will go under that. And then I know that some of you have strong feelings about this, but we are thinking that we're going to take that out and just square up that window. We are. Was it sticking to your budget? Listen, so the budget. Do you want to speak to that?
It's kind of shot.
Well, what we have done is we've been really amazed, honestly, how we have been able to take care of all the things that needed to be taken care of. Have we spent more money than we thought we would? Yes. But has the good Lord, has he been amazing and just taking care of us all along the way? He has. And so we were able to sell our house and we did well on our house. So that is a lot of the reason why we've been able to kind of really come in here and really be able to do what we wanted to do with the house, right? There's some things that we can't get done now that we would like to do, but we're just gonna be patient and wait on it and it'll be okay.
Next year will be another year and we can do it then.
Yeah,
So.
yeah. And the most important thing really honestly is really want to get Daryl's workshop built because that, I just know that for Daryl, he needs a place where he can use his hands and build and have his little fishing boat and all his little fishing lures. He has 1 million fishing lures, you guys. I cannot wait to show you that someday.
And I still need to get more. I need that 1,000,002.
And he needs to be able to turn on Leonard Skinner and just get out there and do mindless things because IT network stuff can be a little bit taxing. So anyway, Shayna says, God is good. Pat said, God provides. He really does.
He does.
Diane says, let's vote on the window. I know, you guys, you want me to leave that curved window, don't you? So the designer is telling me, and my sister, who is a designer, is telling me that this window is a little bit dated. that it looks very 90. So somebody just asked what our last name is, and our last name is McDaniel. No S. No S. So anyway, Annie needs Dee to have a shop, Tina said. Yes,
so
I do.
Can get out of her way.
Yes, I do. One of the things that we know, Daryl and I know that we have to have space. We love to be with each other, but we also know that we have to have space from each other. We do better if we've got our own things.
Agree.
And we learned that kind of a long time ago, for sure. Jeannie says, you are the sweetest couple. That is so sweet.
Susan, there we go.
Susan
Square that window up.
Susan said, square the window up. Althea says, square window.
Good deal.
Somebody said, you need a bay window. Patricia said, I don't like that window. You need to take it out. I'm with your sister and the designer. The last window, leave alone. Ordered your cookbooks today. Thank you so much. You guys, yeah, cookbooks are on sale right now. Free shipping. Go to missannieshomeandkitchen.com. It's gonna be free shipping through Sunday. So anyway, just somebody mentioned that. I love arched windows, but I agree it needs to be changed, Carol said. Bonnie says, window definitely isn't period of the house. That's what I was looking for. It's not the period of the house.
1920.
Yeah.
It's not.
Yeah. So anyway, that's why we were gonna, and someone said, well, I had a window guy come and he asked me, he said, okay, if we square this window up, and then I wasn't even thinking about this, but he said, do you want to be able to open it? And I thought that was a no-brainer, but he was saying that we could just get a window that you don't open. But I was like, I need a window that opens because when it is beautiful here.
And the wind is just, there's a breeze. Oh my gosh, it's wonderful. And
then it's going to look out. There is the most beautiful maple tree out there, you guys, and pecan trees. It's so pretty.
Yes.
So,
yes, I'm commuting down to the University of Alabama from Columbiana, Alabama. So
yeah, it's a drive.
It takes a little over an hour.
Yeah. I was asking him today, I'm like, so what are you listening to? Like down and back, because I love a good podcast. And Daryl said, I'm listening to Florida State
podcast about recruiting, about their sports, things that are happening within the program. So
yeah.
What color is that sofa?
The color of the sofa is kind of more like, it's a linen color. I was really wanting a gray color, but listen, in order to get a couch for like next week or in like 10 days, supposedly you're supposed to order like 3 or 4 weeks ahead of time, and I didn't know that. So when we went to Ashley, we were like, what do you guys have in stock? So they didn't have a gray one, but then, and I do like a cream kind of linen color, but I was just worried about the grandkids and anyway, all the things. So anyway, they said you can, and it wasn't very much money to buy like the warranty or something on it to where if it gets stained or dirty or torn or anything.
Really? I didn't realize that.
You didn't realize we did that?
I was maybe going to
I don't know what you were
silly
doing.
fountain. I went and got a drink.
Yeah. Anyway, it'll be covered, so that's what it is. Someone said you could put a door where the window is. That's true. Actually, though, but listen, but the design of the kitchen is going to be really pretty, and there's going to be some drawers right there and some countertop right there. It's going to be really pretty. So, Diane says she listens to Penn State podcast, Lions.
Yeah. How about that?
My son's good friend is married to Ronnie Van Zant's daughter.
Wow.
What? That's amazing.
Holy cow.
Yeah.
Does everybody understand how significant that statement is? Ronnie Van Zant, he was the founder of Leonard Skinner. He was he was the voice of Leonard Skinner, the original. Holy cow.
That's amazing.
That is awesome.
Margaret said, spray the sofa with Scotch Guard. Yes. Althea, go Knowles. I did not realize that you are a Seminole fan. Knew we loved you.
Yeah.
Susan said, Go Dog Podcast. I love it. Okay. All right. Conetta. I had a door like yours on your 1940s home. Flower Shop light green and loved it. Ooh, that sounds really cute.
Yeah.
Rhonda says she loves Skinnerd. That furniture store in Calera has beautiful furniture. The Alabama Furniture Market, yes. I was in that store on, what is today? Yesterday, I went to the store and I was like, picked out a sofa and I said, when can we have this? And they said it would be 3 to 4 weeks. But a couple of pieces of our furniture, we'll have to show you. We came from that store that we love. So anyway,
Hello, Sue.
Valerie missed it. What do you do for a living, Daryl?
I'm a network engineer at the University of Alabama.
So he does computer
I work
IT
on switches
stuff.
and
Switches and routers and all of that.
all that fun stuff.
We're trying
Us
to
in our 60s and joys. That's right. I grew up on Leonard Skinner. Oh my goodness. And if I play a Leonard Skinner station, there's a good chance that I'm singing along with every song.
single song.
So
Listen,
anyway.
right? He does love some Leonard Skinner, and he taught our girls to love Leonard Skinner, and they love him too. Nancy asks if our front door is going to be stained or painted. I'm going to stain it first. I think I want to stain it to see what it would look like. A pretty stained color, a wood color, and then if I don't like it, then I'll paint it. Mary said, are you using any of your old furniture? Yes, actually, using a lot of our old furniture. I really, when it comes to our furniture, I have always just bought really classic pieces that can be just used in lots of ways. So I'm really not going to have to. We only needed that couch, and I can't remember what else. Oh, Daryl just needs to build the farmhouse table. So that's it.
That's it.
Okay, I got to tell you guys one thing, and I don't know if I told you guys this. You guys are talking about Leonard Skinner. So, Daryl and I went and saw Lionel Richie, who was amazing. He's how old? 80? 70 or 80?
Yeah.
Is he 80?
80.
He's not 80. He can't be 80. I think he's 70.
I have to Google that.
Anyway, he was amazing, right? He just moved around on that stage. He was amazing. But
was.
Earth, Wind, and Fire opened for him, and it was hilarious. They were just these old men, and they sounded great, but bless them, they were having a hard time. It was hilarious. Tina says she loves Give Me 3 Steps. That's a great song.
He's
Yes.
75.
Okay.
Leonard,
Okay.
Lionel, 75.
Lionel is 75. Anyway, it's so funny when they're kind of trying to rock out and it's not really working for them.
Yeah.
All right, you guys. Is there anything else we want to talk about? You guys are just so bad. Your guys are so amazing. Come and hang out with us.
Thank you. We appreciate it.
Yes, I think what we're going to do is we're just going to head off to bed early. You know what? Isn't there like some amazing fireworks? I remember we watched them last year on television.
We may have to pull something up on our
Like
phone.
in New York City. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? Did you guys see any of that?
What is that? Yeah.
Anyway, maybe we'll try to find something like that. But Wanda says Simple Man is her favorite.
Great song.
What is your favorite, Dee?
That is a great song.
Do you have a favorite Leonard Skinner song?
My favorite is Freebird.
Oh, yeah.
When it gets to that last chorus, it goes all the way up. The radio goes all the way up, and
It's true.
I love that last chorus right before they get into the riffs. Anyway, it's a great song.
You do love that so much. Oh my gosh, you really do. All right, you guys, we love you so much. So Kathy is saying Macy's. You're right. I think it's the Macy's fireworks. I'm telling you guys, last year, it's amazing what they can do. So maybe you guys look up the Macy's fireworks from New York City. It should be amazing.
You're right, Mary Jo. We were just down there today, and I was thinking, I found a spot that I really want to fish, and I'm gonna go down there and fish it sometime.
Well, and I didn't tell you guys this. So where we had to drop off the stove today, the owner of this house, she had bought the stove like...
Hey Lloyd.
Lloyd?
Yeah,
hey,
brother.
Lloyd Thomas.
Brother-in-law.
Love you, Lloyd Thomas. Anyway, she had bought the stove just when she moved here, which was 4 years ago. So like we said, we took the stove to her daughter's house on Lay Lake. And I don't know if I told you this. I reached out to Neely and I said, Daryl loved that spot. He has a kayak and he's wondering maybe could he come fishing there? And she was like, absolutely. So you can go down there and fish all you want.
Awesome.
So that'll be great. So Barbara said, simple man at my son's wedding for mother-son dance.
Oh, wow.
That is the sweetest.
That is.
Okay, so listen, we're going to let you guys go. For those of you guys who are going to be heading off to fireworks, we're going to let you guys get ready for that. We're going to find the Macy's fireworks and we're going to watch that. We will let you guys see what we do tomorrow. I am going to do my darndest to get all of this painted. It won't take me too long, and I'm going to paint that laundry room, and then we've got to pick out flooring tomorrow so that we can put it down on Saturday.
That is right.
So, Thunder on the Mountain. Oh, that's a good one. Yep, that's what ours is called here. It's on Fox here in Alabama. Awesome. You can put your kayak in at our place anytime. Mary Jo, that's awesome. We got to get with you, girl.
Yes.
Thank you so much. That would be awesome. Send me a private message. That would be so great. All right, you guys, we love you. We're so glad that you joined us tonight. And aren't we all just so thankful for this amazing country that we live in? Many of you guys know that we have a son-in-law, Matt, and our daughter, Shannon. Matt has been in the Army since 9/11.
Yes.
He joined at 9/11. He was in the Guard for a few years and was deployed 3 times. And he's still in the Army. And, you know, we have watched that sweet family sacrifice so much.
Yes.
And it has required a lot of them. So, you know, we live in a beautiful place. It's not a perfect place, right? But it's an amazing country that we live in. So anyway, it gives us so many opportunities. So we're grateful for that. All right, you guys, we love you. Have a great night. I will tell Matt that you guys are grateful for his service. I will let him know. All right, everybody, have a beautiful evening, and we will see you tomorrow. And remember to be
stronger every day.
Know that you can do hard things, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye.
Good night.